Hello guys, a big hi to all. So here I have come up with a new video, that is stack data structures. Before I begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe right now. So let's begin with the topic. So stack data structures. Yes. Okay. So when you see this, it is a stack of plates, right? So what are the operations you can perform with this stack of plates? It is very easy, right? What is that? First one is you can insert the plate, and second one is you can remove the plates. So similarly in stack there are two main operations. One is inserting the element, another one is removing the elements, taking out the elements. It is called as push, first one, and second one is called as a pop. So clear, right? Okay, there are two more operations possible. What are those? That can be called as sub operations. Okay, means that when you push the element, you should check, right, if the plates are already filled. If there are already places are filled, then you cannot place one more plate on that, right? That is checking if it is full. Is full operations, it is called as third operation, is full. If the place is already occupied, if the stack is full, you cannot insert one more element. And what is the fourth operation? It is checking is empty. Is empty means if there are no plates at all, what will you be taking out? So you should check if there are elements in the stack before you take out the elements, before you pop the elements. So clear, right? There are how many operations? One is push operation, another one is pop operation, is full and is empty. So push is pushing the element, pop is taking out the elements, and is full is before you push the elements you should check if the stack is already full. If the stack is full, no elements can be inserted. And if before you do the pop operation, you should check if it is empty, is empty. If the stack is empty, no elements can be popped. So you understood? Okay, a very important points to be remembered here. So whenever you do pop operation, it is always in LIFO manner. LIFO means what? Last in first out. Last in first out means what? See, there are piles of plates, right? So you have kept one plate on the another one. Which one will be the first plate to be taken out? It is the plate at the top, right? So similarly, even in stack, what is the element to be pushed to the stack? Last will be the element to be taken out, means the top element will be popped out first. That is last one to come is the first one to be going out. Okay, clear, right? And next one is stack pointer. See, whenever any element is inserted, you should keep track of that, right? So that is why one pointer is called as a top pointer. Yes, top pointer. Top is basically a register which holds the address of where that element will be inserting and from where that element will be removing. Okay, means that physical address it will be storing, right? So two things, one is LIFO and another one is a top pointer. Okay, let's see this very basic example. So yes, here I am considering that the top the stack has size of 3. Okay, maximum size is 3, means that you can insert only 3 elements here. So first what I will do, I'll start from here. One more thing you should remember is while implementing stack, we will always assume that top is pointing to -1. So first, if you want to insert, what you should do, first you should increment, means you should do +1 to this one, increment to that. So it will go here and then it will insert the element. I am pushing 10, so 10 is inserted. I am pushing 30, 30 is inserted. I am pushing 5, 5 is inserted. Now what you understood from this one? Yes, it is that top will be incremented every time there is a push operation. Top will be always pointing to the top element. So now what I said, LIFO, which is the last element to be pushed, 5 is the last element to be pushed. So this will be the first one to be popped if I perform pop operation. So I am performing pop operation here, 5 is gone. Next is pop, 30 is gone. So which is left out? It is left out with only 10. So now stack has only element 10, one element. If you push pop this also, it will be again pointing to -1. Clear, right? This is a push and pop operation. So now whatever we saw, we will see the algorithm of this one. What is a in push operation? What is the first step? First step is you should check stack is full. If the stack is full, you cannot insert the element, you cannot push the element. If the stack is full, you also should notify the user saying that stack is full. And next, if it is not full, what? If it is not full, then you should increment the pointer top and then add the data and then return success. Similarly, in pop operation, first you should check if the stack is empty. If the stack is empty, you cannot remove any elements. That is why you should notify the user that stack is empty. If the stack is not empty, then you should take out that data element at which top is pointing and then decrease the top value and then return success. Decrease the top value means what? It will remove this and then top comes back, right? That is decreasing the top. Okay, next is we will see this piece of code. We will see this piece of code. So if in case you go to any interviews and interviewer asks you to write a piece of code for push and pop operation, just the logic, then you can just write this push pop. That is enough. If in case they are asking you to execute the whole program, then only it is better you write the whole program, or else just this logic is sufficient, right? Okay, first is push operation. In push operation, you should check if it is full. If it is full, how will you check that? I have said here maximum size is 3 here, so you should set the stack to some size. If the top is already pointing to this maximum size, means that stack is full. Yes, here maximum size was 3. So if top is already 3, then what? It is full. You cannot insert the element. You should print a statement called stack is full, or else what we should do? You should increment the pointer and then insert the data to the top, right? Okay, next is popping the elements. Pop the element means what? You should remove the element. For that, what you should check? If the stack is empty. How will you check if the stack is empty? I have said stack pointer will be pointing to -1 when there is no data. So you should check if it is pointing to -1. If it is pointing to -1, then you should print a message saying that stack is empty. If it is not, then what you should do? First you should remove the element. First you should remove the element, whatever is there, and then decrement the pointer. Top is equal to top -1. What is this data? There, if you pop 5, means that 5 will be stored in data and 5 will be returned. Okay, so now function call in stack. So there is a small piece of function which I'll be explaining how it will work in stack. Okay, so this is a function for addition. I have told in my previous session that whenever there is a function call, stack will be allocated. Only when there is a function call, stack is allocated. So now what? See, first it enters main. Main is a function. Okay, so what happens? First is this assignment, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20. Yes, next is what? See, next is there is one more function call. So what it does, it will store the next address. Okay, this particular address will be stored, address of the next instruction to the function call after the function call. Why is that? Say for example, assume that it has finished the execution, everything has finished, it wants to come back. So now when it wants to resume, from where it should resume? It should have some address to be resumed, right? Okay, that is why it will store this address, and then when everything is done, it will come back and resume from that particular address. Got me? So now that return value is there, no? That will also be, it will have a placeholder for the return value. Whatever the value is written, for that it will store a place, allocate a storage. So next, which will be executed, this one. Yes, see, it is added and 30 in one single statement. What is next one? Return yes. Yes is written, S is written. So now which one will be the, so everything is done. see, end of the function is encountered. So now what? Now it is the time to pop. Which one will be the popped first? Yes, will be popped first. Where it will go? It will pop, and that is a return. So it will be stored here, 30. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell. So top will be incrementing every time. At the end it will be here. Okay. So now return address is gone and it is stored here. So it is stored here. See, return value stored here. Which is the next one? This will be the next one to be popped. And which is the next one? Here return value we have 30. So now here if it will check if there is any assignment for the return value. If there is any assignment, yes, sum is there, so that will be placed in sum. 30 will be placed here in sum. See, if there is no assignment at this step, then the value 30 will be lost. Okay, so now it needs to be resumed. So that particular address is popped out and it will resume from here. That is printed, then all the elements are popped out. So now here I have the implementation of stack using the structure. So what is this? Here I have the maximum size 2, that is the stack size, and I have defined a structure having two elements. One is data items, one is stack, another one is top. Top is a pointer, and stack variable is I'll be using as yes. So now I'll be accessing these two elements, top and stack, only through this s.top and s.stack. I can explain the structure in next sessions. So next is which are the operations? Push and pop operations. Okay, and display operations are the main operations which I can have it here. So I can have it here. You can design this as you wish to. So see, stack operation, this is what the user will see. This will be displayed to him and you will ask him to enter any one of this choice, 1, 2, 4. So that is why you need to ask the user to input a choice. That is why I am taking one choice, int choice, and as I have already told, top will be pointing to -1. That I have done this initialization part, and I have taken do while loop. So what happens? It will perform all these steps, okay, until we give the choice as 5. If we give the choice as 5, then this will be program will come out and it will be exited. Okay, so what happens if you give 1, 2, 3, any of that, then it should do some particular specific operations, right? That is why what I will use a switch statement. So in switch case, what happens? You will be passing this choice, enter your choice. If it is 1, it is push. If it is 2, then it will go to pop. If it is 3, then display. If it is 4, then exit. Okay, so now what is push operation? We will see. As I've already told, see, there I have told that maximum is equal if top is equal to maximum, then stack is full. Why I have used maximum size -1 here, that I can explain. Okay, so okay, so here say that this is your stack. Okay, so top is pointing to -1 now. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Maximum size I have taken as 2, means that 2 elements. So here if I consider when the top is incremented, from where it will start? 0 and 1. Okay, so 2 elements done. Maximum to 2 elements done. So if I take here 2, means what? Till 2 it will check. 0, 1, 2 it will take, means that 3 elements it will consider. Okay, as it is starting from 0, so 2 elements means 0 and 1. That is why maximum size -1, that is 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. So what happens? It will take 0 and 1 will be checked, right? So I hope you understood. Next is if the stack is not full, then what you should do, it is increment the top pointer, and then here see, you will insert the data is number here, whatever the number you give, that is the data, and that will be inserted. Why is that? Stack and top, why is that? Why can't we insert just to s dot top? That I explain. See, top is basically a register. Okay, it is a register, so that will store the physical address of where the element is pointing. So it will take -1 when you increment 0, then when you increment go to 1, 2, 3, like that it keeps on incrementing. So this register will hold these values. So what happens if you just use s dot top, then that value will be inserted here. Okay, where we want to insert, actually we want to insert in the stack. That is why we write s dot stack and then of s dot top. Okay, that is why we mention this way. So I hope that is clear. And next is pop. Pop means what? If top is pointing to last position, that is -1, then it is empty. You cannot insert you cannot pop any elements. And if there are elements, then what you can do, so say for example there are two elements 20 and 10. Okay, 20 is a top element. Then what you can do, you can take out this data and place it somewhere, like we have taken it as num, it will be taken out, and from here it is gone. And then what we will do, gone mean in the sense we will assign that to some other number, and then we will decrement the pointer, means that pointer will come down and it will point here. This top pointer will be here. So that is what pop operation. So next is display operation. So that is easy. That's it. So we will just execute this. See, I have just copy pasted the whole program in online IDE. I have run the program. So here it asks the user to enter any of this one of choice. So what I will do is, first I will simply try to pop the elements. What it should give, there are no elements, so it should show stack is empty. Yes, it is right. Now I will display. Okay, what it should show, stack is empty. Is it right? Yes, stack is empty. Next what I will do, I'll push the element. Okay, so I will push 10 and one more time I'll push 20. Now I will display third option 3, it will display. So 20 and 10, and now I will, so maximum size was 2. Now if I try to insert, push any element, it should give that stack is full. Yes, it is giving that stack is full. Okay, so for your reference I have also added that what is the top pointer. So when I insert first element, top is pointing to 0. When I insert second element, top is pointing to 1. Okay, so next is what I will just display, then I will just exit. Guys, this was for today. I hope you were able to understand stack in detail, and if you have any doubts you can just put in comment section, and if you need any topic in specific you can ask me. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe, and I'll be coming with new topics which will be easier for you to understand. And thank you for watching.